capable of capturing up to 3,000 license plates in a minute.
Agencies. They're very good about getting money.
But the city has their own plan. They're using a license plate reader to hunt down people with delinquent parking tickets, plus any car that's stolen or person that's wanted. The scanner reads every plate on the street, then alerts the officer when it matches tags to someone in the police database.
Parking lot of a shopping center and drive down the lanes of the parking lot, and as I'm doing that, I'm running every single license plate in that parking lot.
I don't see how we can not accept it. The fact that one's private body parts are seen is unfortunate, but terrorists are not going to worry about where they carry explosives, and if they need to carry them in those sorts of private parts in order to blow things up.
Once it's introduced at airports, there'll then be calls for it to be introduced at sporting stadiums, there'll then be calls for it to be introduced in public malls to deal with young people carrying knives, etc.
At the beginning of this line is a special machine. This machine scans a person's iris. It then searches a database to see if the person has been banned from coalition facilities.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
And tonight, 21-year-old Ryoni Schutten will be joining the in crowd. But before he can party, Ryoni has a doctor's appointment. He's getting an electronic chip implanted in his arm. It's called radio frequency identification. An RFID chip is a small device that transmits a radio signal that's read by a scanner. In 2003, the Attorney General of Mexico and some of his staff received RFID implants inside their bodies to allow them access to sensitive areas. While it's not yet commonplace, Ryoni's doctor has implanted nearly 100 chips.
At first I had some doubt, of course, because you are putting chips in healthy young people. But I think it's the future.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
Each of them has a life expectancy of up to 100 years in the environment.
They need no battery or power source externally because they are powered by the electromagnetic radiation in the air that we breathe.
Mr. calls it smart dust.
A smart dust particle or mote is a wireless sensor with sensing, computation, communication, and power in one package.
Tiny specks of computer smart dust will form a vast invisible network that can help manage the infrastructure of even the largest city.
Cities in the future will take this low power, inexpensive, small technology and basically distribute it everywhere.
These tiny computers record information about their surroundings, information they can send to other computers.
Sensors, for example, monitoring the forest, sensors monitoring the oceans, sensors monitoring people, animals, organizations, homes, cars. And to stream this vast amount of data in real time or near real time to a global brain, they can extract patterns, large-scale invariant patterns from the sensory overload and to act and respond to this data and to act and respond to this data.
This kind of technology produces huge benefits in terms of security, counterfeiting, quality control, clinical monitoring. We can go one stage further if you like. We can put them inside the brain. Here are human nerve cells growing onto the surface of an RFID type chip. Human brain cells don't need to be taught to do this. They are genetically programmed to work with computers. In fact, they love computers. Here is a chip. There's the chip. You put the brain tissue on and it organizes itself. The brain cells work their way in and they start communicating with each other and with the brain of the PC. So it means we can have thinking computers.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
Human brain cells don't need to be taught to do this. They are genetically programmed to work with computers. In fact, they love computers.
A 1,000 scale model of one of these micro-robots, and this is the width of a human hair.
Human brain cells don't need to be taught to do this. They are genetically programmed to work with computers. In fact, they love 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 computers.
Never again will you be capable of ordinary human feeling, of love or friendship or joy of living, of laughter, curiosity, courage or integrity. You will be hollow. We shall squeeze you empty, and then we shall fill you with ourselves.